This is Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, takes to his right, gets to the 20. He's at the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks a hard tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, swings down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good. Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
The San Francisco 49ers. We can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew. And guys, I am back to talk to you guys about some 49ers topics I've been seeing going around. I want to apologize to everybody for our messed up schedule this week. Holidays, my birthday was the other day. It's just been very, very hectic. But I'm here now. And if all goes well, I want to be doing another show later on this evening. All right. We wanted to do one last night. Last night was my grandmother's birthday. So we went over to her house, and there were family from all over the country, all over the country that came to see her. So what I thought was going to be a quick in and out ended up being like more of a Thanksgiving celebration. So happy holidays to everybody that is out there. Again, our sincerest apologies from us here and Nothing But Niners on the lack of consistency this week in particular. All right. I really, really hope everyone is doing well. Niner, Cali boy, thank you very much. I see the happy belated birthday. I really do appreciate it. So there are a couple of things going on with the Niners that I want to discuss. I'm gonna try to save the preview talk for later. And come on, Cali, you know what it is, bro. You know them Buckeyes are gonna go out there and we're gonna win this one. What 40, 50, 52-7, something crazy like that. This is gonna be a walk in the park, bro. Come on, man. Buckeyes for life, the Ohio State. All right. Debbie, thank you very much. I see that over there. All right. How dare you have a birthday, Mike, and your grandma, the nerve of you two. Yeah, no, I know, right? And Danny Garcia, thank you very much. He says, enjoy those moments, Mike. Miss my grandma every day. Yeah, man. Grandma turned 87 yesterday. And I sincerely thought I was going to be able to get home in time to do a show. I got done work nice and early, right? It's Friday, holiday week. Let the employees go, half day, 12 o'clock. I leave the office around 2. I'm like, man, this is going to be a good day. And then I call my mom, say, hey, what time you want to go to grandma's? And I'm going to pick you up. And mom says, all right, well, I'll be ready around 3. So cool. I get off of work at 2, pick up mom at 3. We run around. We run our little errands before we get over there. And then next thing I know, it's 10:30 at night. And I'm like, I got to go home. My kids want to make s'mores tonight. So it was a little weird. But it was a really, really good day. And I really enjoyed it. I did enjoy getting to see grandma. Her sister was in town. It was a lot of fun. A lot of people were around that I hadn't seen in a long time. I got cousins from Texas, cousins from Indiana, everybody showing up at grandma's house. It was a really, really good time. Callie says, Mike, what did you do for your birthday? And honestly, bro, we didn't get to do much of anything for my birthday because everyone in my house got sick. It was me, my son, and my oldest daughter were the only 3 that didn't get sick. The other 3 were sick and pretty nasty too. Some high fever, some coughing, and that's why I didn't take them with me to see my grandmother because I didn't want to chance grandma getting sick. They yesterday was the first day with no fevers in the house. The cough is still lingering a little bit, but we're fighting through that. Right now, we're actually at I'm here to get my hair done, and my daughters are getting their hair done first. That's why I figured I got a couple of minutes. At least I can jump online really quick before this is the last time you guys see Mike's hair looking crazy like this. Because now it's time to get done up. We're going to Cancun next week, and so we got a wedding to go to out in Mexico. So we're gonna get the wig done. My wife is at the spa with my mom. She's feeling a little bit better. My wife lost her voice, man. I don't know what kind of sickness was going around, but she didn't have a voice for a day and a half. She started getting them back yesterday, and today she sounded a little bit better, ready to start yelling at me again. She's back at full strength there, you know what I mean? So, but my birthday was really, really relaxed, man. Like I said, everybody was sick. I got to play Dr. Dad a little bit. Picked up some food. You know, we didn't cook anything. I picked up some food, and really we just relaxed. We sat in the living room and just relaxed. Some of the kids went to bed early. I tried to give them late night, you know, because it was leading into Thanksgiving, but you know, they, like I said, they weren't really feeling it, you know. All right, so guys, there are a couple of things that I do want to talk about. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. I really do appreciate that. Sean, feel better. I see that you're saying you're sick right now. But yeah, there's definitely something going around, man. It's not it's not skipping anybody, any household, you know what I mean? It's getting everybody. So you guys just make sure I'm dosing up on vitamin C and trying to make sure I'm drinking as much orange juice and stuff as possible, trying to avoid getting sick before Mexico. If there was one good thing about any of it, I would say that it's happening now and not next Thursday when we get on this plane. So yeah, man. So all right, let me talk to you guys about a couple of things really quick, man. I saw a couple of things, and hopefully maybe you guys can help me out. All right. So I saw George Kittle wearing this shirt, Adopt Me. And this is something with Trent Taylor's wife, www.foac.us. Now, I haven't visited this website yet. All right. But there's a reason I want to talk about this. Some of you guys know that we had our dog Niner, and we had to rehome our dog. Niner suddenly got aggressive with my daughters. And then it went from just my daughters to my wife. So the only two people in the house that could even say this dog's name without him snarling and showing teeth and growling at them was myself and my son. So he only let the guys in the house talk to him. And this ended up being like a personality thing, because if we were out for a walk, the kids in the neighborhood could come up to him and play with him. He showed no signs of aggression. But for whatever reason, when we were home, it was my wife and my kids. And so, you know, this is a 105-pound dog. We had to get rid of him. And so we rehomed Niner. Niner is fine. He's doing better than what he was at our house now. So he's having a good time. But my kids and myself, we now have this hole in our hearts. Okay. Now we want another dog. So I saw this Adopt Me shirt by George Kittle. All right. And shout out to Trent Taylor and his wife and George Kittle for spreading the word. And I love that. I love when players use their platforms this way. I really, really do. I sincerely appreciate this. www.foac.us. Now, again, I haven't been to this website, but what I was going to ask of you guys is this. If you know of anybody or anywhere I could adopt a puppy English Mastiff, that is the next dog that my family wants. We've been looking, we've been pricing these guys, and I know that everyone says you should adopt, it's better, it's safer, and blah, 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 blah. I get that. As long as I get the puppy I'm looking for my kids. Now, you guys can call me picky. You can say what you want. I need to get this puppy at a very young age. All right. These dogs can weigh up to 260 pounds. And at just 4 months old, these dogs can weigh 60 pounds. I don't want to get another horse that, you know, we haven't started training and things like that. I want to get one as young as possible. So if any of you guys out there know somewhere we can adopt one, or even buy one. If you don't know where we can adopt one, you know somewhere we can buy one. I'm looking to get one as early as, well, let me see. We leave on Thursday. We come back on the 3rd. I'm looking to get one as early as the 5th. It would be great if it's ready to go by Christmas. It'll be a nice Christmas gift for the kids. But, you know, make sure if you guys know anyone, hit me up. All right. My Twitter handle is MikeAndrews83. You guys can send me the email, nb9ers@nothingbutniners.com. All right. You guys can let me know if you know anybody. All right. We're going to go with the English Mastiff. All right. Big size, mellow hearts, mid energy levels, and a big ass. They think they're lap dogs. They're big, big babies. All right. So I can't wait. I'm excited. I've been looking at them. And that's what we're looking for. All right. That's what we're looking for. So shout out to George Kittle for spreading the word on that. There are two other things that I want to discuss with you guys really quick. One of them I have a graphic for. One of them I don't. All right. I'm going to save the one without the graphic for later. The injury report is out. And I thought this was special. I was looking at this injury report, guys. Eric Armstead was a limited participant in practice for the first time in weeks. Okay? Now, word in the streets is that he will not participate on Sunday's game, but he is on pace for the following week. Now, that's special. That is very, very special. All right, against the Dolphins, you're going to need a guy like Eric Armstead clogging up the middle and rerouting the speedsters like Raheem Mostert and things like that. This is going to be very, very important. I think Eric Armstead back. Yeah. Not this week, but next. That bodes really, really well for the 49ers. I'm really enjoying that. You see Deebo Samuel, limited participant all week long. He's got the hamstring thing that he's nursing and trying to take care of. We saw some of the cramping and things like that. And they were massaging the hamstring and massaging the calf and all. And his lower half was really, really getting worked while he was in Mexico. So we'll see how things play out. And here's some more good news hidden deep, deep in the middle of this injury report for this week. Samson Ebukam. All right. Now, we know he missed last Sunday's game, but limited participant on Thursday, limited participant on Friday, and today, a full participant. Ladies and gentlemen, Samson Ebukam will be back. Will be back as long as there's no setbacks between now and kickoff. Samson Ebukam will be back and on the field for the 49ers. That team's defensive line gets a little bit stronger there, gets a little bit stronger. And we all know Trent Williams is back to practice, not injury related at all. Gets the vet day on Thursday and taking it easy here. Now, this was interesting. I don't know the last time I saw this. 3 straight days of practice for the 49ers. I don't know the last time I saw something like that. I don't know. Maybe it just looks weird to me. Thursday, Friday, Saturday of practice. This stood out to me a lot. And I know that we had the late game, had the travel time and all that. So it kind of threw everything. It shifted everything. That's why we didn't do a show on Tuesday and why I thought I was going to be able to get one done on Wednesday and one on Thursday, one on Friday. So I understand their schedule being off. It threw our schedule off. And then we got the holiday mixed in and all that. But it was definitely interesting to see 3 days in a row of practice for the 49ers. Videos have emerged of Eric Armstead being back out on the field. I thought that was phenomenal. And for the injury report to be this short with only one person expected to not participate, and that being Eric Armstead, expected to not participate. John Lynch went on NBR and said he doesn't think Eric Armstead will be back this week, but we should be good going forward. Didn't rule him out all the way, but said he didn't expect him to be back. I don't expect him to be back either, but man, oh man, what a surprise and what a treat it would be if he were to get a couple of snaps out there. All right. So that was that. The other thing I want to discuss with you guys, and I want to keep an eye on the comments for this one. Definitely want to keep an eye on the comments for this one. All right. So a couple of days ago, I saw a tweet that was a quote from Travarius Mooney Ward saying that he doesn't respect steroid head DeAndre Hopkins. And I was like, all right, maybe that's some, division back and forth. But throwing in the jab about the steroids. Now, one, that means that you didn't believe his story, that he didn't know what he was putting into his body. Because I remember when this happened, I was shocked, and I couldn't believe that DeAndre Hopkins was taking anything. He's not the biggest, the fastest, the strongest, or any of that. He's just a hard-working guy, and he's really good at his craft, right? I didn't think he was a steroids type of person. I didn't feel like he was that kind of player. When I saw it, I was in disbelief myself. And I bought his little story about, I've been using this and never triggered anything before or whatever. I don't know what I put in my body. I have to be more responsible. He owned it. I thought he owned it, and I thought he owned it well, and he stood up to the firing squad and, accepted the 6-game suspension and went out there and he did his thing. But to hear Ward say, I don't respect him, that's a little different. I'm not worried about this guy in his game. That's good old back and forth football banter. He's nobody. He's got to deal with me. I got blah, blah, blah. Like, that's good old back and forth banter. But to say that you don't respect him, I thought that was a little different. I thought that was saying something. And then to mention I don't respect the steroids head guy or whatever his exact quote was, came off a little challenging. At least that's what I thought. That's what I thought. And I see 49er fans rallying behind him. Yeah, that's right. Who cares? Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins is trash. We ain't worried about him and boo. And, he did nothing. He had a couple of catches, but that's it. He didn't do. Okay, all right, cool. And then we heard from DeAndre Hopkins. That's when things got a little bit different. Yeah, Callie. Yeah, Callie. That's when things got a little bit different. So I see this video of DeAndre Hopkins speaking. And by the way, this is like my second time in his entire NFL career where I have heard this man speak. Wow. This guy is articulate, intelligent, well-spoken, well-paced. Didn't seem like he was speaking from a place of passion. This was a real, well-thought-out response to what he had to say. And he said it. Hey, first thing he said was, actually, no, I'm not going to say the first thing he said. He said he wants to box. He said he wants to box. Put the gloves on. Get the straps. The boxing gloves have straps, guys. I'm not saying not that strap. Not the click, click, boom strap. The get in there and do your business, right? He wants to knuckle up. Wants to knuck. Huh? And I'm like, okay. He said, it's easy to talk smack from far away, talk smack behind a keyboard or at a microphone or at an interview, right? He gives you all the, yeah, you talking all that talk. Come see me. But he didn't say I want to fight in the streets. Nothing like that. Nothing absurd or ridiculous like that. No. Put on some. I respect guys like Le'Veon Bell who will put the gloves on and get in the ring. His words. Put the gloves on and get in the ring. That's what he said. Okay? Then he challenged him to a fight. And now all of a sudden, you got to worry about that. Now you got to think about that. Now you have to see if this spills out onto the field because we played the Cardinals again, guys. We play the Cardinals again. Now, I saw some 49er fans. Of course, the guy who takes steroids wants to fight somebody. Stop it. Now we look like we ducking the smoke. I'm not going to let y'all disrespect us like that. If a man challenges me to hands, especially with boxing gloves on, like if somebody call you out to the street, sometimes you just got to be like, yeah, let's go, right? But boxing gloves, nobody going to get really hurt. Like, yeah, come on, let's go. I'm for that. I would pay to see division rivalry boxing matches. Imagine the market for that. Hello, NFL. Are you out there? Can you hear me? Huh? Somebody get behind that right there. You're talking tough. You're talking a good game. You don't respect me. Let me make you respect me. Put some boxing gloves on. We can have an official. We'll have a 3-4 round bout. 2 minutes. We don't have to do 3 minutes. I don't know if any of you guys have ever boxed before. 3 minutes is hard to do straight for multiple rounds. I don't know if I have 2 3-minute rounds in me anymore, man. My days of boxing are long behind me. All right. I'm working on my dad bod. And when I say working on it, I'm trying to obtain it. I want the belly. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the big guy. All right. But I would pay to see interdivision rivalries boxing against each other, especially corners and receivers, the two diva groups on the teams. I would love to see that. Running back versus linebacker. Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. Huh? Y'all been talking so much shit about how Dan Brunskill is Aaron Donald's daddy. I bet you y'all wouldn't want to see that boxing match. I bet you wouldn't want to see that kind of boxing match. That shit would make all 49er fans just be like, nah, never mind. No. Let's keep it on the field. We don't want to do this no more. We don't want to. We were just playing. We were playing. We don't want to play those kind of games. You know what I'm saying? So I thought this was a great idea. I think somebody should do this. Look. Darius Mills says, who is taking time out of their career training for a one-off fight? I respect that. Now, I'm not saying I want to see this now. I'm not saying I want to see this next month or January or February. But there's a long off season out there. There's a long off season. And then whether they choose to train or not. Listen, I've seen guys know they have a boxing match coming up. They don't train at all. They think, oh, I know enough. Big mistake usually. But I know people who just go out there and just get in the ring and get their ass whooped, you know? I'm not saying that they have to go out and train like it's Rocky. You don't got to go fly to Russia and run up frozen mountains in the tundra with wooden planks over you. I'm not saying you got to go do all that, but you better jump some rope, get that footwork together, learn to throw your punches, parry, take some punches. Like, there's something that you should do. And I honestly believe it would be really entertaining in the offseason. You want the NFL to stay relevant? Let's start incorporating some of this stuff. We have seen entertainment boxing be just as big, if not bigger, than some mainstream boxing matches. There's Jake Paul going out there and doing what he's doing for the entertainment version of boxing. It's like the celebrity boxing matches with MTV used to host years and years ago. You guys remember Sticky Fingers getting beat up by Carrot Top and shit like that? Oh, it was a redhead guy. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said Carrot Top. That sounds offensive. It was a big redhead guy from I forget the name of the rock group now. Damn, I can't remember what the group was. But my point is, though, I would enjoy seeing something like that in the off season. Mills, doesn't have to be during the season. I don't want these guys to take away from their their football careers or anything like that. And hopefully, no one gets knocked out like to the point where it's like, oh my God, he's concussed. He's never going to play football again. I mean, we saw Adrian Peterson get boot bopped, and he's fine. But I would love to see some of these guys get in the ring. There's a lot of times in the NFL where people do some things and guys come out and they talk real tough. I know, I'll use an example, and I know no one's going to want to fight this guy, but I remember when Hardy was in all that trouble and I never would play with this guy. He's a coward and blah, blah, blah. And they talked all that shit, and Hardy went right to MMA and started whooping people's ass. And nobody else mentioned Hardy in the NFL again after that. You know why? Because you might have to see that man. You might have to see that man. And so it just changes up some of the stuff, but it's another form of entertainment that can be sanctioned and can be done with rules and confines, and no one's getting hurt or anything like that for real. So I just think that would be really, really good. So my question to you guys is, what are some matchups you would want to see interdivision? So if you guys have any matchups that you would want to see, and listen, some people don't like violence like that. Some people don't want to watch boxing. This is not the conversation for you. I respect that very, very much. But I'm very curious to see who you guys would want to see boxing. I would love to know who you guys would want to see with some gloves on. Like I said, three rounds. Give me 2 minutes each. Just 6 minutes of boxing, right? And it don't have to be someone from the Niners. If there's a Seahawks player that you want to see against a Rams player, right? Like, let's say you want to see Metcalf versus Ramsey. I don't know. Like, if you guys can come up with somebody, or Justin Simmons against George Kittle. You guys tell me what boxing match, what one-on-one 3-round 2-minute boxing match you guys would want to see. I'm going to click them and I want to see what you guys have to say. All right. So let's see here. Ayuk versus Ramsey in a boxing match. I got BA. BA's got the arms, man. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Ramsey's a chippy dude out there. BA's a little more reserved. I mean, we heard about BA. Was BA throwing punches at Fred Warner at this office? I don't know, man. I don't know. That gives me some pause. That gives me a little bit of pause there, man. I'm not 100% sure how that would go. But I would watch it. I would definitely watch it. I would 100% watch it. All right. Let me see. What about Robbie Gold versus? Let's see. Hey, man. What's funny is Robbie Gold. I think he gets a knock for being a kicker. I bet he's got a lot more stamina than people think. He might win a boxing match. I don't know if he got too close, if he can keep his distance, dance around the ring a little bit, he might win the decision. Robbie Gold might win the decision out there. You know what I'm saying? Are the rumors true? Trey Sermon is sweeping floors at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know. That's crazy because I live out here, but last I heard he was traded to Philly. I haven't seen or heard his name since then. I have no idea what he's doing with himself now. I wish the brother well. And if you're sweeping floors at Chuck E. Cheese, be the best damn floor sweeper you can be, man. And one day you'll be a manager, and maybe you can get a corporate partnership or something. All right. Just hold your head, bro. All right, here we go. DJ Malone says, nah, Debo versus Ramsey. See, now I feel like Debo would mop Ramsey up in a boxing match. I really, really do. I just feel like Debo's just too solid of a guy. Ramsey's got some of that lankiness about. He's not like a solid. He's not a big, imposing physical guy. Hey, what about Debo versus Metcalf? What about two big, solid ass? They're probably in different weight classes. Not Debo 200 plus. Like, what about something like that? Debo versus Metcalf. See, y'all thinking offense versus defense, right? What about offensive versus offensive? Huh? What about that? What about Jimmy Garoppolo versus Matt Stafford? Huh? No, I got the worst shoulder. No, you got the worst shoulder. Like, let's see what they got, right? Let's mix it up a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. Debo isn't in shape. Rather see Ramsey versus BA. All right, I see that. Jordan Mason versus Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner got 1 foot out the door, but he's still here, man. He's still doing some stuff. I like this, man. I haven't seen enough of Jordan Mason to even have an opinion on how he would do. Right now, I got Bobby Wagner mopping up Jordan Mason. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't say that as a Niner fan, but I don't think that was going to work out in our favor. Right now, I don't. I got to see more from Mason. I got to see more from him, man. Anyone versus Ramsey, Kittle versus Baker. I mean, look. Kittle versus Buda Baker. I wouldn't be mad at that. I don't. Y'all think Kittle can fight? He do that WWE shit and running and stuff. He's got the energy. He's got the agility. But does he have hands? I've never seen Kittle have to do anything. I mean, he's got catching hands and everything. He's got some coordination. He does his little beer celebration and things like that. But he looks a little awkward when he goes to do his big spike. So I don't know how those hands work. I don't know, man. But Kittle versus Buda Baker, that would be an interesting one. Oh, man, Sue first guy, he kicked in the nuts. That happened twice, didn't it? Is it Sue versus 2? Oh, man, that's funny. Murray versus Bosa. Kyler Murray. Now, why would you, Big Daddy, what's up? You woke up and chose violence this morning. You know good and goddamn well, like the size difference between these two men, that's just not right. Now, I will say this. I don't know if y'all ever seen Kyler Murray without a shirt or with one of his little workout shirts on outside of a uniform. Homeboy's biceps are like the size of my head. He's a little cock diesel little dude, just a big, can't wipe his own booty type guy. Like he's a big guy out there, man. Murray's arms, they looking okay, man. They looking all right. So, J-Dog, we're talking about boxing matches that you would like to see in the NFL, in the NFC. From one team to the other. Maybe you guys even want to see some guys on the same team boxing each other. All right. So Travarius Ward came out, Mooney Ward came out and said that, he didn't respect Ramsey. And Ramsey said, yeah, that talk is good. That talk is tough when you're behind the microphone or behind the keyboard. But I respect guys like Le'Veon Bell. Put some gloves on and come see me. And now I'm thinking, who would you guys want to see boxing? I want to know who you guys would want to see out there with it. Look, I knew Sean Shepard was going to be the one to bring this up. I knew this was coming from Sean. Javon Kinlaw versus Grant Cohn. Listen, guys, we already know how this one would go. It would end with a lawsuit. All right. And I don't think Kinlaw would really take this fight, although I think he would entertain it. I think he would walk up to him. I think he would try to tower over him. And where have I heard that before? But yeah, man. Come on now. You got the reach, Mike. I agree. He does. Shout out to my man Dion, man. Thank you so much, man. Let them know. Get them likes up. Okay. Now we talking. Big ass Trent against little ass Aaron Donald. And I know I'm saying little ass because I know y'all think of Aaron Donald, y'all think of his physique and the abs and the biceps and the quads and the calves but my man he's a little, Trent Williams, like he one of those guys up there with the long arms and he's doing all kinds of stuff to you, right? And we've seen Aaron Donald out there training with the man with the knives and he's blocking everything and moving stuff out the way, right? But can he box? Can he get there? Can he do it? I don't know. I would like to see this one, Robert. I like this matchup you got here, man. I really, really like that one. Kyle versus Jimmy G. Jimmy said, Kyle, let me throw, damn it. Jimmy Garoppolo just had one of his best games of his career. And you know what I've seen the last 2 days all over Twitter? Jimmy still ain't do shit. Jimmy only had 9 passes beyond the line of scrimmage. Blah, blah, blah. Man, I've seen so much bullshit. People just find a way to hate on Jimmy. If he don't look different to y'all, I don't know what to say. The guy looks more confident. He looks more decisive. And when plays break down, he doesn't look as rattled. And y'all want to tell me that he checked the ball down more or the same amount that he's been doing it. He's not taking shots downfield. The offense doesn't call for shots downfield. I don't care. He looks better than what he did before. And yes, Jimmy need to go out there and knock Kyle out to get some respect on his name. Because everybody's saying that, oh, Jimmy's successful because of Kyle. And I think Jimmy's thinking to himself, Kyle ain't do shit without me. Y'all praising this guy, Kyle. What has he done here without me? Time to earn some respect, Jimmy. Get in there and put them gloves on, baby. Now, that's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go, James. That's what I'm talking about right there. They said Ramsey was fold gold, period. Yeah, I said he got to dance and stay. Listen, man, I've seen, okay. Come on, Dion. You've seen some guys just physically more able than the other guy, right? That's Ramsey. But you've also seen guys who are against an opponent who is physically better than them, physically stronger, more powerful, but they can't be hit. Floyd Mayweather is a king of that. You could be bigger, you could be stronger, but you can't hit me, bro. And if you can't hit me, you can't win a boxing match. And Floyd will box somebody's head off. And I got a feeling, and this doesn't go play soccer too. That stamina is just like naturally in his blood. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not just giving that to Ramsey like that. Now, if Ramsey catch him in the corner, yeah, it's boom, bam, thank you, ma'am type. Yeah. That's going down like that. All right. Debo versus Nick Scott. Who is Nick Scott? Why don't I know? I don't have another device to look that up on either. Who is Nick Scott? Somebody help me out in the chat. Now I got to know who Nick Scott is. Debo versus Nick Scott. Yeah, I don't know who that is, guys. Trent Williams versus JJ Watt. Now we go. That's a matchup right there. That's a matchup right there, DJ Malone. 2 old ass guys. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see them go at it. All right, let me get out of here, man. I've been talking about this for way too long. Donald versus Trent Williams. Kyle versus McVay. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Bosa versus Donald. Ooh, y'all digging deep. I like this. Guys, I got to get off of this topic, man. Mike Shanahan versus Bill Belichick. Hey, yo, my money's on Bill. I'm sorry. I think Bill got him still, man. He's still out here on the field. He's still walking them sidelines every day. And he still got attitude when something don't go his way. I don't know. Mike Shanahan doing a lot of smiling these days, guys. All right. Aaron Rodgers was one of his many disrespected wide receivers. The receivers going to beat the shit out of Aaron Rodgers, man. He better not never think about boxing one of them, bro. They've been – they have been the reason, the excuse, the blame for all of the downfall in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers always the last person to get blamed. Always the last person to get blamed for some shit going wrong over there. He's the constant issue, and there's always issues, but it's never his fault, man. I've never seen nothing like it before in my life. He better not step foot in the ring with one of those guys. Fred Warner versus Tyler Higbee. Okay, I like that one too. I like that. Ayuk versus the Cam. Y'all digging deep. Come on now. All right, let me get out of here. Let me stop that. There is one more thing that I wanted to talk about concerning comments from DeAndre Hopkins. All right, in this little video that he did where he did challenge Travarius Mooney Ward to a boxing match. He said it's funny people talk like this, and they got to be careful because the funny thing about this league is you never know when you're going to be teammates with somebody. And then he like smiled and winked. And so I paused the video. I had to run that shit back. Like, wait, whoa, what is going on here now? He says, "Happy birthday, Mike. Thank you very much, Big Daddy. All right, thank you very much. Happy birthday, Mike." Steve Fox, Mike versus John Chat. Come on now, don't do that, guys. Don't do that, guys. Y'all want like 49ers content creator boxing matches? Look at Danny starting some shit. Look at Danny starting some shit. Come on now. Pete Carroll versus Bobby Turner. Harbaugh versus Jed. Oh, man. Oh, Nick Scott is the guy that put – oh, okay, for the Rams. Okay, I didn't know that. Why didn't I know that? Why didn't I know that? Okay. All right. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Get some revenge, Debo. Go out there and take it back. But, yeah, so I paused the video when he says this. He's like, you never know when you're going to be on the same team as somebody or when you're going to be teammates with somebody in the future. And I'm like, damn. And, like, he smirked. He winked real quick. Like, he was really, like, putting that in the universe. So I rewound it, ran it back, and sure enough, that's exactly what he said. You never know when you're going to be playing with these guys on the same team, in the same locker room. You watch who you talking shit about because you might have to see them daily, right? And so that got me to thinking, well, who's going to be playing with who? And I looked up Ward's contract. He could be leaving after this season. He could be. He could be. But Hop could be out of there too. The Niners, do they have enough people to replace the production of Mooney on the field right now? And I don't know that that answer is yes. I don't know for sure that the Niners have another corner ready, willing, and able to come and step in. We just lost Verrett for the year. We lost Mosley for the year. He's a free agent. Verrett's a free agent. We're running out of time on NB9ers. Haven't seen a whole lot from him. Womack doesn't really go out there. Lenore's all right. Lenore been playing okay. Guys, I don't think Mooney's going anywhere. I don't. And if that's the case, just hear me out for a second. If that's the case, was Hopkins insinuating he wants to come play for the Niners? I know a lot of people are worried about what happens when we lose Brandon Ayuk. We don't know if we can keep him, and how many years does he have left, and can the Niners manipulate and control that contract? And we got the 5th-year option, we got the franchise tag, and we can do. I hear that. I hear you. Or is Debo Samuel role diminishing a little bit? Maybe just a player for player trade. I don't know. I don't know. There's no money out there. There's not a lot of money out there, I should say. How? And who is going to be playing with who? Is he suggesting that maybe Mooney's going to be over there with them in Arizona? I don't think Mooney would do that. I think Mooney is very happy where he is here. This is the team that gave him the big check. This is the team that took him from the undrafted free agent status to, NFL starter, CB1. That's us. DeAndre Hopkins playing for the 49ers in the near future, guys. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? All right. We got a super chat here from my man, Sean. He says, Mike Shanahan would keister a shark. I can't read that. Hold on. Mike Shanahan would keister a shank. Okay. And get Belichick when they tap gloves. Mike Shanahan can get it on command in his old age, Mike. Belly wouldn't see it coming. I like your confidence, man. I really, really do. But the sharpest thing I've seen about Mike Shanahan, other than his mind, are those veneers. He's had some phenomenal veneers for years. I don't know if he got to change some things out or not, but that man's smile just glowing. Them things is pretty. I remember seeing them years ago. I was like, let's go. Okay. Like that's I need those when I get older. His jibs are all right. But we're talking about hands. Belichick got the weight. Shanahan probably has the stamina on him, but I'm not ready to just concede that, Big Mike. And I ride with my Mikes. Y'all know how I am. I'm Mike to the fault, right? All they got to do is be from Jersey or be named Mike. And I got his back. But I don't know, man. We talking about Bill over here, man. Man, come on, man. That's my hoodie brother right there. You know what I'm saying? Fear the hood. What happened to the hood? Y'all got to put some respect on that, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know, Sean. I don't know. Oh, PC Legend, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. And I'll tell my grandmother y'all said so too. I really, really do. I will. I will. All right. So anyhow, I'll definitely take D-Hop. Right. So this is what I was saying, man. And Ronnie says it right before, everyone wants to play with the Niners. I thought that was a very interesting thing to say in a year full of turmoil. That's exactly what I was thinking, right? He clearly wants out of there. He wants to leave there. That team is falling apart. Y'all saw the episode of Hard Knocks. If y'all didn't, YouTube it. If you don't have HBO Max, if you have HBO Max, go and watch it the right way, the legal way. But it's on YouTube. I watched that bad boy on YouTube twice. Okay, I don't have HBO Max. And if you don't catch it live, and you kind of stuck trying to rewind and catch up on other things, but it's on YouTube. That place is under a lot of turmoil. Those guys arguing with each other on practice and stuff like that. They try to be positive because this is the Mexico City week, and they didn't want to. They didn't know how many fans from Mexico were going to be watching and things like that. So they tried to be nice on this episode. But I've seen enough of the other ones to know the turmoil is real. The arguing, the bickering, and the back and forth, it's real. These guys are hot with each other right now, man. And so, I definitely feel like he wants out of there. He wants out, man. The Niners could be looking at DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, guys. But listen, all right, I got to get back in here with my daughters. They're in here with this hairdresser, probably driving her crazy. All right, so let me roll my windows back up in the car. Let me get inside. Yeah, my car sings to me when I'm sorry about that. My car sings to me when I start it and stop it and so on and so forth. All right. So, yeah, guys, this is that's really all I got for you guys for right now. Like I said, I'm going to try to do another show later tonight. If none of the guys are on, I will likely do a call-in show. So y'all can call in and yell at me for missing shows and episodes, all that good stuff. And I'm all here for it. Y'all know I don't duck the smoke. All right? That's not my MO. Told my daughter I was going to get her jacket. My baby got out of the car without her jacket on. Like, what was the purpose of wearing it? No, go ahead. So, y'all see what it is. It's hair day, but the shirts say it all, right? Bang, bang, Niner gang. We out here, y'all. All right. So I will see y'all soon. I appreciate y'all. If you guys aren't already, make sure you guys subscribe to Nothing But Niners. All right. Like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we're going live. Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms, guys. We have Twitter. We have Snapchat. We have Instagram, Nothing But 9ERS. And then give us a follow on Facebook and Twitch. It's Nothing But Niners. I'm your host for the evening or for the day. I am Mike Andrews 83 on Twitter. We have an email address. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, show suggestions, they are over at NB9ERS at nothingbutniners.com. And last but certainly not least, guys, head on over to Patreon. We got some good episodes coming up to you guys really, really soon. Patreon.com/NB9ERS. And I'm going to get up out of here right now. I got to get back inside, prepare for glory, anticipate pain, but always remain faithful. I'm out of here. Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Nothing but Niners. We nothing